We are driving through Lal Chowk on our way to Gulmarg, and proud to see our Indian flag there, as you can see. Lovely. To go to Gulmarg, we had to stop at Tungmarg because there we got to change the vehicles, and these vehicles will be having chains. See, these are the hassles. This is like a depot where you got to halt and change the vehicles. Here you can see. Our entire group came to this particular shop of Malik Darbar. They are very nice people, and you should come here. They are loving people. Nice people, huh? And you should, if there's any issue, you can contact Faizan. He's a nice gentleman, and I recommend very strongly to come here and nowhere else. It's as soon as your vehicle comes to this Gulmarg Chowk, you need to ask nobody and simply come to Malik shoe shop here. Okay guys, you need to hear me out. This is very important because I will be describing you how you need to plan your journey to have a great time without any hiccups, because what we did, you can avoid that. Now, before you even plan, you need to fix your date of going to Gulmarg. Now, before the date, a day or 2 or 3 days before, you need to log into the website, which is called basically a Jammu and Kashmir Cable Car Corporation, is www.jkcablecar.pu.in. Now, you need to first also decide you want to go for phase 1 and phase 2 also. Based on that, you can register your name along with some details and take a printout. Now, the difference between phase 1 and phase 2 is that both the phases are of 2.3 to 2.4 kilometers each. Phase 1 is about 400 meters above the ground level, while phase 2 is 800 meters above the ground level. Now, once you successfully take out the tickets, make sure that each and every person in your group gets a printout, because that is very vital. They have a barcode which they will scan for verification when you go for the gondola or the cable car ride. And now, see, these are the hassles. Once you have the tickets, make sure that you plan your journey on that day, not 2 hours. Why I'm saying 2 hours? Because it takes about 2 hours from Lal Chowk, Srinagar. While we were staying at Rajbagh, even there it takes about 2 hours to reach to Tungmarg. You can't directly go to Gulmarg. So go at least 3 hours earlier. Why? Because once you reach Tungmarg, you will be wasting your time, because you will be surrounded by so many drivers asking you to come to their vehicle and why it is important to leave early and etc. blah blah, that they'll not even give you time for you to discuss with any of your group members. So take a decision, take time, but act fast. Now, why at Tungmarg you need to change the vehicle? Because your vehicle is not permitted to go up to the Gulmarg. There's a union there, and only those vehicles with the dedicated drivers are allowed to take you to the point Gulmarg, from where you got to go to take the gondolas or the cable car. So these drivers will also coerce you to quickly sit down, because they would also want you to wear the overall and the gum boots to protect yourself from the cold and the snow. Now, while gum boots are very important, the overall jacket is not important. So you can only go for gum boots, which you'll get rupees 100 on hire, and you can get it. Previously I have already described from where to go and buy your gum boots and overalls from a place called Malik, where at the tongue mug itself. Don't sit in the vehicle where the driver will take you upstairs and they will take you to a shop where you will be forced to pay much more. You can bargain at tongue mug for maximum 250 to 300 for overall and gum boots. Now this is very important. Now, once what happens is that at Tangmag, these vehicles are having chains at the rear wheels. Not both the wheels, only one wheel is chained up. So that's the reason you need to change the vehicles. Now, also make sure that the driver takes out the slip. There's some slip which is required before you kick off the journey from Tungmarg to Gulmarg, because there's a checking point. And what our driver did was he did not take the slip, and we had to go back to Tungmarg where he had to buy the slip and then again go. So this is also very important. Commotion and all, which creates stress bargaining with these people. The distance from Tungmarg to Gulmarg, where they'll drop you at the car parking side, is at exactly about 13 or 13.1 kilometer, and it took us about 45 minutes because our driver was very skilled, I must say, and he was pretty fast. I don't know how he was doing it, but he did it. He was pretty good. So, and if you're stuck in the traffic, it may take more time. So all these things you need to even bear in mind. Now, once they drop you at the Gulmarg parking lot, you need to again from that point to go to the point where gondola starts is about a bit less than a kilometer. Now you have two options. Either you walk that distance, which is also covered with snow, but it is all hardened, so you may slip, or you can take a vehicle. This vehicle, they really fleeced us because we were in a hurry. We got delayed. Anyway, we were crammed like sardines, all 11 of us in one SUV. He charges 2,000 bucks just for that, less than a kilometer from that Gulmarg parking point to the gondola point. So you can either walk, which is fair enough, or take this vehicle, but bargain. Now, once you are at the gondola point, there's a big queue. Roughly about 150 to 200 people are in the queue, waiting with their printout tickets to be verified. So that's why I was saying that you make sure that you start your journey 3 hours earlier, not 2 hours. And here, these are the people taking the sledge. That is to reach the gondola ropeway point. It is about 1.5. It's about just 1 kilometer from where your SUVs are dropped at the Gulmarg gondola entry point to the actual entry point of the ropeway. We have a complete maintenance system here for the gondolas. They take 6 passengers in each to reduce waiting. The view from the gondola is definitely mesmerizing. It's just beautiful, and you must visit Gulmarg. I will, to avoid the video being too long, I will have a second continuation of this video where you can see us enjoying in the snow, and it was just simply lovely. Accommodation for perhaps the staff or somebody. Nice. So this is the phase phase 1, and this is the second phase.
to exit, we had to come down. There's also some first aid. Welcome to Gulmarg Gondola. Caution, tourists are falling in the trap of touts. Note, all esteemed students are hereby informed that the tickets of Gulmarg Gondola project are available only through online mode. Excellent. Okay.